Oh, you got problems now, boy.
I want to see him jump again. He's going to jump.
Oh!
Yeah! Wow, this is unreal, eh?
G'day, it's Scotty and Jack. We just come out. It's Tuesday afternoon. One of those summer afternoons you dream of. All day the forecast has been saying it's going to be good. Jack's messaged me about 100 times. We've been frothing all day at work, just hoping that it held. The sea breeze looked like it came in a little bit earlier, but never really eventuated. And we're heading out. We're going to sit out here till sunset, hopefully get ourselves a pinky. But oh my God, look how clear this water is. I don't know if you can see this. It's so clear. In fact, what I'm going to do, I'm going to jump in and see if I can film some of it. So it's been 40 degrees today anyway, so I've been looking forward to having a swim all day long. So have a look at this. I'm going to dive in and show you how clear this water is. Wow. And it's warm too. I don't know what the temperature is. It must be about 22, 23 degrees. So we're just on the 3 mile here. Jack's just getting rigged up, and then we're going to go just sort of jig a few plastics along the back of the 3 mile. Once we've had a swim, cool down. We're going to jig a few plastics along the back of the edge here for a while until the sun starts to go down. And then we might stop and belly up a bit and see how we go. To be fair, on a day like this, I really couldn't care if I catch a fish or not. It's just perfect to be out here. Anyway, I'm going to climb back in and we'll motor over and we'll do a bit of jigging. So I'm just whacking on a big rubber tail like that. The boys, south side boating and fishing, gave me a heap of plastics to use. And they said go out and jig up some snapper on them, so I'm going to give it a good Aussie crack anyway. Sadly, this might be the last or second last time I get to use this beautiful reel too, this Caldea. The boys let me to use for a while. I'm taking it back on the weekend. They're going to swap it over for something else, but I'll be sad to see the back of this reel. This reel is beautiful, really nice. I'd highly recommend buying one of these. Beautiful reel. The rod, I really like the rod to start off with. For soft plastics, it's got a really cool tip. I'm going to cast out actually, I'm sitting here talking. For soft plastics, it's got a really responsive tip and you can really feel everything that's going on. It is a vertical jigging rod, so it's meant to go underneath your arm. It's meant to go underneath your arm for jigging like that. So I find the way I fish for plastics anyway, I don't know others, but I fish like that and I find the butt, I don't know, maybe 3 inches too long for what I like, but courses for courses, everyone likes something different. But it is a beautiful rod. And I'm really hoping I can hook a decent fish on it today. Only fish I've hooked on it has been that big kingy I got a couple of weeks ago, which was a good test for the rod, but it's not really a fair indication of what this rod can do because it was a bit undergunned for a fish of that calibre, but got the job done. So we've been jigging for about an hour, or not much. I think Jack got a gurnard. Just jigging a couple of isolated lumps behind the 3 mile at about 20 metres. Been doing that for about an hour, we got not much, so we're going to head in. The sun's starting to set, so we're just going to head up to the back of the 3 mile, find a bit of a spot, and anchor up and do what we normally do. We're going to belly up and I'm going to work plastics through the trail, so we'll see how that goes. What a day. The schools of tuna busting up all around us. We've had a few casts at them, but just had no luck. But the schools of tuna and bait just rippling the surface. Looks alive out here today, beautiful. Oh, that was our boy. What happened there? Just about to change the battery on the GoPro because it's gone. Here we go. What do you reckon, Frankie? 10 goes. Good.
fishing, you're cool. Is that 50 pounds you got?
Yeah, 40, 60 pounds.
Sounds like a decent fish. Oh, here he comes. What is he? Is he pinky?
I think it's big ping.
I'm heading for you now.
Bring him in, mate.
Oh! That'll do it. Yeah, the boys. That's what we came here for.
Nice looking fish.
Dirty Beto, got the job done.
Dirty Beto.
Oh, you got to do what you need to do, mate. You, that's the fish we came for. One of those. Hopefully we can get on. You're in on the other rod, Jack. Oh, it's all happening. The Dirty Beto's getting the job done here. Oh, I want to wind this in.
It doesn't feel like big. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, that's why I wanted to wind it in. Yeah, we got problems.
Let's go. Just get a photo of that sucker too. Skippy.
Look at that. Some action going there. Sunset. Whoa, the summer days. This is the stuff we froth over, man. Honestly, you don't get this very often in summer. Well, towards the end of summer, into autumn maybe. But this time of the year, I'm pretty happy for it. It's pretty bloody hot though, eh? It's still humid as hell, eh?
Sweating.
Look at the sounder. The sounder's lit. We're in 15 metres just behind the 3 mile. Just like I said, just a random spot. We just sort of pulled up behind the 3 mile, 15. That's it, we anchored. No more science than that. The belly is the science. Check out the bait action on the surface over here. Sick. Awesome.
Sam after the win. Oh, and again. Is it a skippy or? Maybe it is a skip. He got a squid in his mouth. Oh, he's got half your rig. Whoops. Oh no. That feels good. You're killing it. There's another good one there, I think. Oh. I swear, you've been out fishing me heaps lately, eh? You're banned. Yeah, you are. Come on, I'm going to ban you from my boat, mate, if you keep out fishing me. This is just not on. It's not huge, but he's... No, he's going to be illegal. He's legal.
Apparently the pinkies are on.
Yeah.
How's that though? It's like a whole school of them just hanging around. I just can't get over what a night this is. This is just
this
all time.
This is like the kind of night out on the limit. Let's see that. Oh, easy. 57.
Easy.
Yeah.
How's that? Yep. So this fish is 57 centimetres. He's legal fish, but myself and Jack, we're only going to share this fish here, a side each. If we have to freeze it, there's no point, so we'll just eat a side each for our family. This little guy, even though we could take him, it's his lucky day and he's going back in. Hopefully I might get one, because so far it's not looking good.
Oh. It might get much better. One more.
Oh, what was that?
Was that a big bronzie?
Oh!
It's chasing my fish.
No, I think you're into it, mate.
What do you reckon they saw a fox?
Yeah.
Oh, what the hell? I don't want that.
What was that about? That's a big shark, mate. Whoa! Oh, you got problems now, boy.
I want to see him jump again. He's going to jump.
Oh, and he's gone. Well,
Whoa.
you couldn't ask for a better end to a session than that. Whoa, that was awesome. You just got sizzled, boy.
Cooked on
I reckon
that.
it's all over. That's why we're not catching any fish, because it looks like the sharks have just moved in.
Oh,
Sick. Sign off now while I still got a bit of light, because once it gets dark, the GoPro doesn't really work so well. So far, we've had an awesome night. Well, Jack's had an awesome night. He's out fish me again. He's making a bit of a habit of out fishing me lately. We got one good pinky we're going to share between the two of us. Heap of small ones. The plastics just weren't doing it tonight for some reason. I don't know, some nights they work, some nights they don't. And now I've got baits on and I'm not even getting anything on baits. It's sort of gone quiet, but that's fishing. Like I said before, I don't really care if I catch a fish or not. Just have a look around tonight. What a magnificent night. This is just awesome. It's the stuff we froth over, the stuff we dream of every week. So to actually score this, and it's bloody hot, like it's humid as anything. Now the sun's down, I just had to strip down again because I'm just sweating in my shirt. So it's going to be a warm night. I think it's going to be uncomfortable, but there's a chance it might be all right tomorrow afternoon as well. And if that's the case, I'll be back out here this tomorrow afternoon. I'm pretty sure Jack's going out in the morning.
Yeah, I hope so.
He's frothing. He's going out first thing in the morning. And I'm probably going to hopefully get out tomorrow afternoon as well. So if you want to know, if you've got any questions, put them in the box below. Subscribe, give us a thumbs up. Stay tuned. Hopefully, as the weather starts cooling down, we might get into some more big pinkies. But if the weather stays like this and stays nice and warm like it has been, hopefully we might be able to get into some tuna and some mackerel. We might start doing some trolling and see if we can't get into a couple of mackerel. I've heard reports of a few being caught, so that'll be pretty awesome. Anyway, see you in the next episode. Yo!